Alright YouTube, I had a another YouTuber request that I show you guys my sprinkler system. I think I made a video like this a little while ago, but I figured I can do an update. So just to give you some background information on my system, I have about 80 heads. I have 8 zones. Most of the heads are rotor styles, and they're Hunter 6000s or Nelson 6000s or Hunter PGPs. And I have a few zones that are sprays. They're all, well, the majority of them are Nelson spray heads. I don't know what number. And there's a few Rainbirds in there. And that's generally what I have. And the controller I use is a Rain machine. It looks at forecasts. Yeah, I can show you. You can use like an iOS or a Droid or Android device, anything like that, or a computer even, and look at it. So here's what this the sprinkler controller does. It looks at NOAA and says that, looks if it's going to rain or how much or what temperature, and it uses those calculations to decide how much to water. So if I input like the maximum I want it to water, like 5 minutes, it'll look at it, say it'll look at this state, and it'll reduce it by like 78% to only 22% watering. And that'll save you money because it's not watering when it's rained or it's not very warm, and and these days it's supposed to rain today, tomorrow, the next day, so it's not going to shower at all. And then down here you can see that it's into 110 or 115 or something like that, and this, you can see it's supposed to be fairly hot that day. Whoops. But we'll go ahead and get started here. I'm not going to go on this list of 8 zones I have. I'm just going to jump around to what I'm near. So this first one is main front yard. What you do to control this is either you can hit this on and off switch and it'll go for the default time, which is 5 minutes, or you can just hit the 5 minutes and control it from there. But I'm just gonna let me straighten this out a little bit more so you can see it. I'm just gonna hit main front yard. You can see, keep in mind the sprinkler system is not the best system there is. It was put in '92, so it has a few broken heads I haven't come to yet, and that kind of things. You can hear it's coming on. It's got a lot of air in the line. My sprinkler system covers about 2.5 acres. So you can see I got some over there. There's some right there. I'll let you look at it. This is my main zone here. As you can see, most of them are Nelson 6000s. I don't like those ones very much because they have a little rubber cap on the top, and that always degrades. These being over 20 years old doesn't help, but you can see there's one over there. I need to cut my grass. One right here. And you can see another spray over there. There's one over there in the grass. And then 2 more along here. And all these rotate. I'm willing to bet it's not edge-to-edge coverage, but it's dang near close, this front area. Yeah, they're all Nelsons in this front area. So here's a good example of what happens to those Nelson heads. They crack and degrade and fall apart like an old tire. And then there's a metal top, or that metal top comes off and it fills up with dirt. Maybe I can find one that has a whole lot of dirt in it. Yeah, most of these ones are okay, but you can see the cracking that starts on the top, which that's really bothersome because replacing 80 rotor heads is not fun at all. Alright, so we'll turn off that system right quick here. So you need to go to zones. You see the one that's running? Just hit off. It should cut off here, which is doing right now. And they all shut off. Well, it's still draining. See, there's bad heads. Usually they're not supposed to keep draining. And it goes in. Alright, next I'm going to do, this is the front left side yard here I got. Front left side, pending. You can see it'll cut on real quick. That one waters a little bit into the rose area. This one, this system, waters this general area. There's another Nelson. Here's a Rainbird. I think it's like a Rainbird 300 series. I would think a Nelson would be too big for this little area. But this is a Rainbird 332 SA, and that one's actually not that bad. I'm not. I try to keep, if I'm replacing them, I'd usually switch them to the PGP, but the Rainbird ain't that bad. So you can see this one not only covers that area over there, but it also extends back. There's another head right there, and all the way almost into my backyard. Try to beat the water here. There's a head right here that waters that. And I think the last head is this one, sort of randomly placed right in the middle here. That here's a good example of what those Nelson heads do. All the rubber comes off of them, and they just have that little metal plasticky, I don't know what it is, cap on top, and it degrades. So I'm gonna shut this zone off real quick. Keep in mind, I'm controlling it by the controller right now, but it does it all automatically like a normal sprinkler system should, I guess. So the next would be some sprays over here. These are 12-inch pop-up sprays, which I absolutely hate also, because when they go bad, you have to dig 12 inches down and replace them, which kind of sucks. So to do this, I'll just put you guys right here, and we call this one off this side, bushes right here. And they should just pop out of the ground. Like that. And of course, you're only seeing the ones on the front line here. But there's sprinklers in the bushes too, against the house facing the other way also. But that just extends back over there, and then on the other side of the house there's a little garden bed area too that zone waters also. As you can see, I don't like these 12-inch risers very much. A, because they're hard to replace, and B, they don't like to go back down very often. So let's turn this one off here. And since we're already over here, I'll do this little yard also. I'll call this the front right yard, I guess. We might have some opposition if we use this, but let's see, as you guys can hear. And this one has a rain bird in it. Actually, no, this is that one over there. That's right. This zone gets sort of my side yard. This one, out of all the zones, this is probably the most disastrous one. This gets a little bit of my front yard over there. And they go along my side driveway here. This one has a lot of broken heads. And see, after that plastic cap is gone, dirt just fills the top of those sprinklers, and they don't like to rotate. And this just keeps going along the side. And I have one broken sprinkler head over there somewhere. But yeah, that does that area. So this is going to be the front right inner yard, and my friends over there are not going to be very happy about this. So yeah, front right inner yard. And that shouldn't take too long to get started here. Once again, this is all Nelson 6000s except this one right here, which is another rainbird variety. It's kind of worthless because it just sort of waters this little 4-foot patch of grass and hits this crepe myrtle. But yeah, I think I replaced that one, and I think there was a Nelson 6000 in there, which would be pointless because all it waters is this little area. And as you can see, just waters this little patch of grass. Alright, we're going to cut that off here. We can do this right here. This is a sort of a spray zone, and it sprays this whole front area of bushes. You can see right here once they pop up. You can see one popping up, and just like the other spray zone, there's sprinkler sprays in that bush area too, not just along the front here. So you can see it just wraps around. There's some chickens over there. They don't like the sprinklers that much. And that zone also gets this front circle here. This is sprays. Here's it up close with the spray, Nelson. There's an umbrella spray right there. And on this side, the spray that can't really spray much because it's blocked. But yeah, there's another spray right here. Yep, that's that zone. So we can turn that one off. Sorry, I'm looking as I go here. I think that pretty much concludes this front area. So So now I can see that that's why those 12-inch ones are annoying, because they stay up like that and they attract the mower, which make it very difficult. I think I might try to spray some WD-40 to expand the washer seal, but we'll see. Guys like chickens, I got some chickens in there. You guys might be able to see them. They're free range. Alright, so working our way to the backyard here. This little flower bed right here gets some water off of when you water the garden flower beds in the backyard. And that little sprinkler zone next to that air conditioner. So coming to the back side, see you guys up here. So we have these flower beds, and this, if you see how this wraps around over here, that does the same on that side too, wraps around the porch. And we have this little flower bed area here. So let's see here. Backyard bushes and trees right there. And up. Just started and I canceled it, sorry. Try it again. You could probably vaguely hear them turning on. There's a mushroom umbrella one right in there. Usually they're 12 or 4 inch that just popped out of the ground. It's 12 inch. There's one under this oak leaf hydrangea here, but I don't think it's gotten water yet. I don't know what it did. There's one right there. When I hit, oh, sorry, that's why. My pant pocket controlled it. So we're looking for, what was it? Backyard bushes and trees is what we were looking for. There they go. And you can see that one over there spraying. And if we go to this side, got more over there. That one just hit me. There's some behind those birch trees. One right there. And all through these flowers and the mint in the back in that corner. There's some. So that's the backyard bushes. Turn those off. I think I dropped the server, so might take a minute to connect here. And I believe the last one is the backyard lawn. Let me exit out of this real quick and try to connect back to it. It's not wanting to go for a second. I might have to get back closer. There it goes. That should shut those off since I already told it to. There, it should turn off now, which it did. Alright, so the last one here is the backyard lawn here, right here. So we'll turn that one on. I'm gonna back up because I don't want to get sprayed. But whoa, got sprayed. There's this sprinkler right here. This is 100 PGP, as you can see. Those work a lot better than those Nelson ones. Even when they're damaged, they seem to work better than the Nelson one. There's a Nelson one like in the flower bed watering out. There's one up there by that walkway. And one over there by that tractor shed. And up there by the trailer there's one. So you can see it's watering outwards. Alright, hopefully I didn't walk too far away from that thing, which I did. But see if I can get this here without getting wet. Let's hit stop on that. Which it stopped. I think that covers all my zones. But yeah, like I said, most of the products on here are Nelson branded. I got Nelson, I think 7900 valves. Most of them are 7900 valves. Here's a box. If I can open it. There's a valve down in there. That one controls all the way up front. I don't know why they put it in the backyard. But, yeah, this system was down for almost 2 years, and then I just recently tried to fix it up. Like I said, I'm working on it. We really don't attend much to this, I guess, if you want to say. I just put this box in, and I had to replace the controller. I put an Orbit in there. I didn't want to drive 30 miles to go get a, I guess, name brand one, if you must say. And then the pipe, I had to 90 it so I could get some more room to work. There's a pipe underneath that's dead. I don't know what it does. And then that's some kind of feeder line on top of that. And I have, I guess, a whole bunch more of those boxes. There's another one. I control other things. The whole system is fed by 1 1/4, I want to say. 1 1/4 water line. And the system is fed like from the house by 4-inch water main. So there's some water output going through here. But yeah, that's my sprinkler system for you. It's a lot of work to upkeep. It's not how I'd like it yet, but it's getting there. Got a lot of heads to replace and stuff. So I'm gonna quickly run over and show you guys the actual controller in the house, so you guys can see that, and that'll finish it up. Alright, YouTube, as you can see, I'm in my utility closet. There's some breaker panels and one water heater. And this is where my sprinkler controller is located. Looks like a jumble of wires, but I can show you underneath here. As you can see, you have your 24 volt AC coming in, and all your zones. This is capable to 12 zones. I only have 8. So the sprinkler system wires that come into my house are 7 zones per wire, as you can see, and so it makes it kind of difficult to it just makes it more challenging, the wire. But showing you this, this is like an Android based platform. It's all touchscreen. There's what it plans on watering. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see if I can, there it goes. but it'll show you what it plans on watering and all that stuff, just like an Android phone. Settings, that stuff. You can programs, create a program, add one. I just have one right now. Zones, all my zones, and you can manually control them from there. Rain delay, high low temps. You can look at that. Advanced is just like wireless settings. And this pretty much controls it all itself. I think it's worth it. It saves you a lot of money. What it replaced, I can show you. It replaced this Nelson Smart Zone or Smart Controller or Easy something. I don't know what it was, but the screen went out. And that wasn't a bad controller, but it's not as nice as this one, I guess you can say. This one does everything pretty much for you. You can say you can hit that, and then you can just manually water. Touch one, say you want to water that, and you just click up and down and decide how much time you want, and it'll go. When you're at the home screen here, you can just click on the screen and it will retrieve your watering data for you, which is kind of nice, and tell you what it's watered, and you can keep track of your water usage, I guess. And using this system on a daily basis now, it's, I would say, increased our water usage, almost double our cubic gallons. I think it used about 70 cubic gallons for the whole yard now, but yeah, you can see the controller mounted up. Here's this little wireless sender, and if it doesn't get wireless, it'll default to like history, world history, and see when it's watered in the past, like a few years, and it'll decide if it should water then or now. So yeah, that pretty much is my sprinkler system. If you guys stayed long enough to watch this whole video, thanks for doing that, and comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks.